The movie opens with a crazy drug addict named Skeletor talking to a psychologist. Skeletor is describing his desire to unleash his hate onto other people and purge himself of his negative thoughts. And the psychologist seems to like Skeletor's choice of words. The psychologist then assures Skeletor that he will soon have the chance to purge. We're then shown footage of protests and riots, with newscasters reporting that a militant political party called the New Founding Fathers of America promises to help with the unrest after winning the election. President Bracken says change will come by any means necessary. We shift to Staten Island 48 hours before the start of a controversial social experiment. We are introduced to siblings Naya and Isaiah, who live in a housing project where the NFFA is currently signing up volunteers. Participants are promised $5,000 for staying on the island during Purge night, with their movements monitored via arm trackers and camera contact lenses. The organization also offers financial bonuses for those who actively participate in the violence. Outside the recruitment center, Naya leads a group of protesters. Nearby, NFFA Chief of Staff Arlo Sabian and the project's lead scientist, Dr. May Updale, informed the press that the event was legally sanctioned by voters and lacks a political agenda. Dimitri, a local drug kingpin, pulls up in his G-Wagon. He greets some neighborhood elders before speaking with Naya. Though they have a history, Naya disapproves of his criminal lifestyle. Dimitri clarifies that he is also against the experiment, but refuses to get involved in political activism. Meanwhile, Isaiah is selling drugs for Dimitri's gang when he is confronted by Skeletor. The addict demands free drugs in exchange for leaving Naya alone, but when Isaiah denies him, Skeletor slashes his neck and bolts. Isaiah's partner fires back but misses. While Isaiah is being treated, Dimitri gathers his crew and orders them to stay inside and stay safe. A member named Capital A objects, stating his desire to release the beast, but Dimitri shuts him down and threatens his life to maintain order. Later, Naya finds Isaiah injured and realizes he was working for Dimitri. She goes to Dimitri's compound, a community center where he mentors local kids, to confront him. She is furious that he had her brother dealing on the streets, but Dimitri is genuinely surprised by the news. He promises Isaiah will never work for him again and offers the siblings protection. But Naya rejects his help and his drug money, citing his lifestyle as the reason their relationship ended. While Naya is out, Isaiah decides to sign up for the experiment anyway, desperate for the cash and hoping for a chance to take revenge on Skeletor. A timer on the screen indicates there is only 1 hour left until the experiment begins. Staten Island is now completely locked down. Naya seeks refuge in a church with her neighbors, Dolores, Luisa, and Selena. She calls Isaiah, who lies and claims he is safe in Brooklyn, though he is actually inserting his recording contacts and checking his weapon. Following a montage of people preparing, the president delivers a final address, and the commencement siren sounds. This warning is unique, stating that all crime is legal for 12 hours and ending with, "Blessed be the new founding fathers of America." Skeletor begins the night by committing the first legal murder, killing a man who was trying to break into an ATM. Isaiah heads out and is startled by 2 laughing homeless women. He picks up a doll they left behind but quickly realizes it is rigged with explosives and throws it away just in time. Moving on, he spots Capital A and his crew ignoring Dimitri's orders by looting a jewelry store. Isaiah eventually runs into his friend Kells, who convinces him to join a group heading to a purge party. NFFA headquarters monitors the party, frustrated that the evening has remained relatively peaceful. Skeletor eventually arrives at the same party as Isaiah and immediately stabs a woman on the dance floor. He continues his stabbing spree, causing the crowd to scatter in a panic. Isaiah draws his gun to intervene but hesitates, allowing Skeletor to disarm him. Isaiah flees into a nearby warehouse where he is hunted by several terrifying residents. He manages to escape them and hide in a room, eventually calling Naya and admitting the truth. Disregarding her own safety, Naya leaves the church to go find him. Upon reaching the warehouse, Naya hides as a group of vandals throw a Molotov cocktail. As she tries to move, a wire snags her leg, and a group of sewer dwellers attempts to pull her under. She uses pepper spray to break free and reaches the warehouse entrance. While she is texting Isaiah, Skeletor ambushes her and cuts her throat. Isaiah rushes out and stabs Skeletor in the back, stunning him long enough for the siblings to make their escape. Back at his compound, Dimitri is approached by 2 women looking to seduce him. However, they quickly turn on him, attempting to kill him for the purge. Dimitri manages to fight them off and discovers that Capital A sent them. He forces the women outside to trick Capital A into thinking he is dead. Capital A arrives and tries to claim leadership, but he is quickly surrounded by Dimitri's loyalists. Dimitri steps out and kills Capital A with a shot to the head from a Desert Eagle. He then has his men wipe out the rest of the traitors, but spares the 2 women. At headquarters, Sabian expresses his annoyance to Dr. Updale regarding the lack of violence. She maintains that human behavior is unpredictable and wonders why low-income citizens aren't being more aggressive. Sabian ignores her concerns to take a call from his bosses. On the street, Naya and Isaiah share a moment on their way to the church, only to see white supremacists on motorcycles riding away from it. They find Luisa and Selena outside, who explain the attack. Dolores is missing, having left earlier to find Naya. With the violence escalating, the group heads to their apartment. Dimitri and his friend Seven are driving when a flaming ice cream truck rams into their car. Dimitri wakes up to find masked attackers with automatic weapons. He kills one by breaking his neck, takes the man's G36C, and guns down the remaining hostiles. He calls his crew for a pickup. At the NFFA, Dr. Updale is suspicious of the sudden spike in violence in low-income zones. She investigates the source of the roving gangs and realizes the NFFA deployed them to manipulate the results of the failing experiment. Sabian confesses that the Purge is a tool to eliminate social welfare costs and national debt. Dr. Updale realizes her mistake too late. Sabian thanks her for her work before having her forcibly taken to Staten Island. He later watches the footage of her execution and orders the record deleted. Dimitri's gang identifies the masked purgers as foreign mercenaries and overhears their plan to hit Naya's housing project next. Driving his G-Wagon, Dimitri finds a child from his center dead in the street and vows to patrol the area to protect his people. Naya, Luisa, Selena, and Isaiah reach the projects but are confronted by a man with a machete. Isaiah uses parkour to distract the attacker, allowing the women to enter the building before he slips inside himself. Once in the apartment, they try to recover from the trauma. Soon after, Dolores arrives, having been searching for Naya all night. At a warehouse, Dimitri and Seven stock up on gear. Seven mentions getting a deal on weapons, leading Dimitri to realize the NFFA intentionally flooded the streets with guns and bombs to incite chaos. After a rallying speech, Dimitri and his crew move out. They come across the neighborhood elders who are out of ammo and pinned down by Klansmen. Using a smokescreen, Dimitri's team ambushes and eliminates the attackers. Dimitri gives the elders weapons and learns that the mercenaries are descending on Naya's building. They rush to the scene, but NFFA drones open fire, killing everyone in Dimitri's squad except for Dimitri, who survives by hiding under a vehicle. He comforts a dying friend before gearing up to enter the building alone. From their window, Naya's group watches the mercenaries arrive. Dimitri calls Naya and tells her how to barricade the room. The mercenaries move through the floors, executing residents. Dimitri enters the stairwell and is confronted by 2 soldiers. A violent hand-to-hand fight follows, ending with Dimitri shooting one and strangling the other. He cuts the building's power and moves through the hallways, killing mercs in a series of strobe-lit encounters as he works his way up to the 14th floor. Inside the apartment, the group uses furniture to block the door. Naya and Isaiah take point while the others hide, though Dolores insists on fighting. The soldiers breach the room and a shootout begins. The residents manage to kill several mercs with guns and knives. Another soldier hears the noise and rounds the corner to find the siblings, but Dimitri appears and shoots him first. Dimitri tells the group to hide in the closet while he handles the remaining force. As he prepares to leave, Naya stops him briefly, but he pushes her back just as a squad readies an RPG. Suddenly, Skeletor appears and stabs 4 mercenaries before being gunned down. Taking advantage of the distraction, Naya tosses a block of C4 from Dimitri's bag. Dimitri is shot in the stomach but manages to ignite the C4, vaporizing the mercenaries. He and Naya use a mattress to shield themselves from the blast. The siren finally sounds, ending the night. The group leaves the building, and a wounded Dimitri joins Naya, Isaiah, and Dolores in their vow to resist the NFFA. In a mid-credits scene, Sabian holds a press conference declaring the experiment a success and announcing that the Purge will go nationwide next year.